Good morning, you little mathematicians. Happy Thursday. It is April 23rd, 2020, and today we are talking about lesson 13.2, which is analyzing and comparing 3D shapes. All right, yesterday we did 2D shapes. Today we're doing all 3D shapes, solid shapes, right? Things you can hold. All right, these thick objects, these shapes here that I can hold. These are my 3D shapes that I have. Now, before the video starts, I just want to give a quick introduction on how these move, because that's what it's going to talk about in the video, all right? So I have some objects here. I have a sphere, I have a cylinder, and I have my rectangular prism here, okay? Now, all these things move in different ways, okay? Some move 2 ways, some move 1 way, all right, but here's how they move. So first thing I'm going to talk about is my sphere. Does the sphere have any sides? No, it does not. It has one curved surface, okay? It's just curved all the way around. All right, so therefore, how it moves is rolling. All right, it rolls when it moves. Now, the way I know if it rolls, I'm going to tilt my screen a little bit. Rolling means once you kind of push something, it's just going to continue moving and not stop, right, until it really can roll all the way off the surface if it wanted to, if I let it, okay? So I'm going to push it, and we're just going to watch it roll, 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 roll right off the table, right? So a sphere with its round surface, okay, its curved surface here, just rolls. That's the way it moves. Now, a cylinder also has some round sides, okay? It has these curved, or curved surface, not sides, sorry. Okay, this curved side. Now, a cylinder also has 2 flat sides here, but the curved surface does let it roll. So if I rolled it, right, it could roll right off the table. Now, be careful. Don't do this at home, all right, with a candle or anything, okay? I'm doing it here just to show you. But a cylinder does have the ability to roll with our test of just pushing it and it'll keep rolling. But this is the curved surface of it. Now, the flat surface, the flat sides here, they move in a different way. Now, when we're talking about another way things move, all right, we can do a 2-finger test and see if it slides. Now, our 2-finger test, you use a push test here, and I'm just going to push it and see if it slides, all right? But what I know is if I stop pushing it, it's going to stop moving, okay? It's not like a sphere where it's just going to roll away. All right, I'm going to push, push, push. It's sliding, it's sliding. Now I stop, it's done. It doesn't move anymore, okay? I push it back. That's it, all right? That's the only way it moves. Now, this rectangular prism here, same thing. 2-finger test. I'm just going to push it towards you. It slides. I'm going to push it back. It slides, okay? That's the only way this one moves, all right? This is moving by a slide, okay? So now the last way is to stack, okay? The last way is to stack. So different objects and shapes can stack on top of each other, and when you stack something, it can't fall off, all right? We can stack it, but it has to be able to stay there. So if I try to stack a sphere on top of this rectangular prism, it's not going to work, okay? It's going to roll off because this has no flat sides, all right? This is just a curved surface, and if it rolls, well, then it's not going to stay still. You need to have something that can stack, which means 2 flat sides on top of each other, right? And if it's stackable, that means both ways it can stack. So this box here, this rectangular prism, can be on top of the cylinder, or the cylinder can be on top of the box. Either way, these can stack, all right? And that's how I know these are stackable. They are also slidable. They slide, okay? A cylinder can roll. We practiced that one. And this sphere can roll, all right? So things move in different ways. The only one I don't have with me is a cone. Now, a cone can do the 2-finger slide test because it has a flat bottom on the cone, right? The side at the bottom is flat. And a cone also has a rounded curved surface for it to roll, all right? So now when we watch our video, it's going to go through all of that, and you're going to have all this knowledge already. You're going to be like, Mr. Nielsen already taught us this, but we're going to watch it anyway, okay? So just quickly.
Jackson has a cube, a cone, a sphere, and a cylinder. Let's compare these solid figures. Look at the sphere, the cylinder, and the cone. How do these shapes move?
All right, now we already went over this, right? They all roll, okay? You should be like, Mr. Nielsen already showed us they roll. We know this.
They roll. What about these shapes makes them able to roll?
Okay, now again, they roll because they have one rounded surface here. This cylinder has this rounded surface. This cone has a rounded surface. Okay, not the whole thing. All right, we know a cone has one flat side. We know the cylinder has two flat sides on each end. And the sphere, the whole thing is round.
Part or all of them is round. The cube and the cylinder are stacked. Why can we stack the cylinder and the cube?
Oh, I hope you're saying, because Mr. Nielsen told us that if it has a flat side, then I can stack them, right? Here's mine. I showed you these same two shapes, cylinder and the cube here, right? So if I wanted to stack it, all right, I can stack the cube on the bottom. I can stack the cube on the top. I called it a rectangular prism earlier, okay? Cube on top, cube on the bottom here, cylinder on top, cylinder on the bottom. It doesn't matter because it has a flat side, and you can stack it either way.
The cube and the cylinder each have a flat side. Which shapes can slide?
Okay, now we did our two-finger test, and we pushed them shapes. We pushed this cube, we pushed the cylinder, and I told you the cone has a flat side, so the cone can slide as well.
The cube, the cone, and the cylinder can all slide. Why can they slide?
Okay, now we know they can slide because they each have a flat side, right? This cube here has a flat side. Actually, every one of them is flat. So if I turn it this way, I can slide. If I turn it this way, it'll slide, all right? Cubes can slide any side that they're on. Now the cylinder, two flat sides, and this cone, just one, so it has to slide on that one flat side. But all of them can slide because of their flat side.
They can slide because they each have a flat side. Now you know how to compare solid figures.
All right, so if you have your book, all right, you can open to page 514. All right, I probably should have said that before we started, but page 514 is going to be the first page that we are doing. We're not going to do this page. All right, page 514. It's going to look like this. It has our picture of our friend who helped us with the rolling and the stacking and the sliding. Well, we're going to go straight down to number 1, though, and we're going to see how well you remember what we just talked about, all right? So it says number 1. Remember, they do number 1 for you, okay? Here's the page at the bottom in case you forgot again, all right? Look at the stacked solid figure on the left. Now, again, there's a line here, just like in your book, okay? It says, draw a circle around the other solid figures that stack. So here, this is a stackable figure right here. Now I want you to draw circles around the other shapes that stack. Okay, so they circled the cube, they circled the cylinder. All right, those two stack. Why? Because they both have flat sides. All right, they both have flat sides that they can stack on top of each other. Okay, now let's look at number 2. Let's do this one on our own. This has some arrows showing that this sphere can roll, right? So it says, look at the rolling figure right here and draw a circle around the other solid figures that roll. Which ones over here can roll? Let's see if you remember. Give you a few seconds, circle them. I'm going to give you a hint. There's 2. Can a cylinder roll? Yes, it can. It has this rounded surface right here that makes it roll, and a cone, like I said, has the rounded surface as well, okay, and it can roll. All right, I wish I had a cone to show you, all right, but this cone can roll as well. All right, this square, this cube, no, this cube cannot roll. All right, I hope you got that right. Let's move on to number 3. All right, so this page has a lot of different ones. You have to listen to what the directions are on each one to decide which one's to circle. Now remember, each one has a solid shape at the beginning, and then you need to listen to the directions to figure out which ones you're going to circle, okay? So number 3 says, look at this sliding figure on the left and draw a circle around the other solid figures that slide. So which ones here slide? Now remember, slide means two-finger test. If I push it, with my two fingers, it slides, and when I stop, it stops. Okay, that means it slides. Remember, if it rolls and keeps rolling. So slide means it's going to stop when you stop pushing it. So only circle the things that will slide here. Let's see, did you circle the cube? I hope so. We know the cube, it slides. Did you circle the cone? Yes, I hope so, because we know that cone has one flat side and it will slide as well. Let's do number 4. Number 4 says, look at the stacked figures right here, okay? And draw a circle around the other solid figures that can stack on top. So which figures could we, from over here, stack on top of those cubes? Which figures could we stack on top of those cubes? And remember, to stack, they need to be able to have a flat side. Let's see, I bet you could put this cylinder on top of this blue cube and then this cone on top of this cylinder because it has a flat side. And you could pile them up on top of each other, all right? And they would be able to stack. That's number 4. I hope you got those two. All right, number 5, I'm letting you do this one on your own. Let's see if you get it, all right? Actually, there's no line on this one, so just listen to the directions. Number 5 says, draw a circle around the solid figure that rolls and stacks. Just one picture here. Which one of these can roll and stack? I'm on number 5. Which one can roll and stack? If you said that the cylinder can roll and stack, you got it right. Say, oh yeah. All right, let's listen to number 6. Number 6 says, draw a circle around the figures that can slide and roll. Which figures can slide and roll? Which figures here can slide and roll? Can a box roll? Can this cube roll? Sorry, can the cube roll? No. Can a cone roll? Yes. Can a cone slide? Yes. Can a cylinder roll? Yes. Can a cylinder slide? Yes. All right, so remember there's 2 there, slide and roll. Good job. Number 7. Let's look at number 7. Draw a circle around the figures that can stack and slide. Which ones can stack and slide? Can a sphere stack? No. Can a sphere slide? No, it does not slide, it rolls. What about a cylinder? Can a cylinder slide? Yep, 2-finger test. Can it stack? Yes, it can. And what about this cube? Yes, it does. It stacks and it slides. You got those 2 right? Great job. Let's do number 8. Number 8 says, draw a circle around the solid figure that does not stack or slide. It does not stack and it does not slide. Pick that one. Which one does not stack? Which one does not slide? Does this stack? Yep, so that can't be right. Does this slide? Yep, that can't be right. Does this stack? Does this sphere stack? Nope. Does this sphere slide? Nope. What does a sphere do? Yell it out. Starts with an R. It rolls. Oh, I'm sure y'all got that right. Nice job. Nice job. All right, let's do number 9. Let's look at number 9 here. Okay, number 9. There's only a few more, and then you're done. Number 9 says, look at the rolling object on the left. That's right here. Okay. Draw a circle around the other objects that roll. I'll give you a few seconds. All of these options here, which ones can roll? Okay, let's go over it. Can this sphere roll? Yes. Can a cylinder roll? Yes. Remember, it rolls this way. Can a cone roll? Yes, because it has this rounded surface here. Can a cube roll? No. All right, I hope you got all three of those circled. You are well on your way to being an expert in 3D shapes. Number 10, this arrow here is pointing to the cube, right? And I think it's saying, let's see, look at the sliding object on the left and draw a circle around the other objects that slide. So out of all of these, which ones slide? I'll give you a hint. There's more than one. All right, let's go over it. Does this slide? No, a sphere rolls. We know that. Does the cylinder slide? Yes, it has a flat side. Does a cube slide? Yes. Does a cone slide? Yes. Nice job if you got all three of those right. All right, let's do number 11 here. It says, draw two figures that can stack on each other. Right here, number 11, draw me two figures, two solid shapes that can stack on top of each other. Ready and go. Okay, you're drawing two shapes that stack on top of each other. It can be any two shapes. I'm going to do mine. Okay, yours can look like that. You could have done a cylinder with a cone on top. All right. Anything you like, okay? Just do your best. As long as they have a flat side, right, they can stack, okay? Let's look at number 12, okay, because you should be done with your drawing. Remember, it just has to be nice and quick, okay? You don't have to make a perfect drawing. Just two shapes here that have flat sides, okay, that stack. Number 12, it says, draw a circle around the cube. Draw a circle around the cube. Which one of these two is a cube? All right, let's see. This one right here is a cube. All right, now earlier in my video, you might have heard me say something about rectangular prism, right? And now that's just what this red one is here, okay? Now we haven't learned about that one. I said it by accident earlier on when I was referring to this tissue box because it is actually not a perfectly shaped cube here, all right? So you might have heard me refer to that as a rectangular prism. We're gonna learn about that later on. But for now, just this cube is the blue one. Cube has all the same sides. All right, every side is the same. All right, and that's why it is a cube. Okay, now we know all about cubes now. They can slide, they can stack. You did a great job today. All you have to do is go into Pearson, do your quick check, and you are done for the day. Great job. Enjoy the rest of your day.